Deep in the American desert, there's a town nobody talks about anymore. No tourists. No families. No lights at night. Just empty streets, collapsing homes, and silence. But this ghost town wasn't abandoned because of war or disaster. The US government bought it. Every building, every road, every inch of land. And what happened afterward became one of the strangest mysteries hidden in modern America. This is the story of the town they didn't want anyone living in anymore. Part 1, the town that time forgot. The town of Cerro Gordo, California, once exploded with life during the silver mining boom of the late 1800s. Sitting high in the Inyo Mountains near Death Valley, it became one of the richest mining towns in the American West. Thousands of miners flooded the area. Saloons stayed open all night. Violence was common. Murders happened so often. Locals claim someone died there every single week. But like many boomtowns, the money eventually dried up. The mines stopped producing. People left. Businesses closed. By the mid-1900s, Cerro Gordo was almost completely abandoned. Part 2, the government arrives. That should have been the end of the story. Another forgotten ghost town slowly rotting under the desert sun. But then, something strange happened. Federal agencies began quietly purchasing land around abandoned mining regions across the American Southwest. Old towns. Desert property. Restricted zones. Officially, many purchases were explained as environmental protection projects, mining hazard control, or land management operations. But conspiracy theories exploded online when people noticed how quickly certain areas became restricted. Roads were blocked. Warning signs appeared. And locals claimed they were suddenly being watched whenever they got too close. Part 3, the dark theory. According to one theory, abandoned mining towns weren't being bought because they were dangerous. They were being used. Hidden beneath many ghost towns are massive tunnel systems, old mining shafts stretching miles underground. Some are unstable. Others remain completely unexplored. Former miners once claimed certain tunnels went deeper than officially documented. So deep, they reached temperatures that made working impossible. Then came the rumors. Strange sounds underground. Equipment disappearing. Unmarked trucks entering restricted areas late at night. And according to locals near several abandoned towns, helicopters were sometimes seen hovering over the desert after midnight. Part 4, Area 51 Connections. Some conspiracy researchers believe ghost towns near Nevada and California became useful because of their isolation. No civilians. No witnesses. No questions. During the Cold War, the US government secretly tested advanced aircraft in remote deserts. Many of those operations stayed hidden for decades. Places near Area 51 became infamous for military secrecy. And abandoned towns nearby created the perfect cover. If something experimental needed underground storage, or a place away from public attention, where better than a dead town nobody cared about. Part 5, the people. WHO visited urban explorers who managed to enter restricted ghost towns describe an unsettling feeling. Perfect silence. No animals. No wind. Just abandoned homes frozen in time. Some claim they found buildings that looked recently used, despite the town supposedly being deserted for decades. Others reported hearing machinery underground. One explorer claimed he saw fresh tire tracks leading to a sealed mine entrance guarded by cameras. Another reported being approached by unidentified security personnel who refused to explain why they were there. And almost every story ends the same way. We were told to leave immediately. Part 6, the reality. Of course, there's a more rational explanation. Many abandoned mining towns are genuinely dangerous. Toxic chemicals. Collapsing tunnels. Radiation pockets. Unstable ground. The government has purchased land around old mines before to prevent accidents and environmental disasters. But mysteries grow when information disappears, and access becomes restricted. Because once a town dies, people expect nature to reclaim it. Not armed fences. Today, ghost towns across America continue to decay in silence. Forgotten streets buried by dust. Empty windows staring into the desert night. Some are harmless ruins. But others? People still believe something is happening beneath them. Maybe the government really was protecting the public. Or maybe certain places were never meant to be abandoned in the first place. And whatever remains underground is still there, waiting This is Remnant. Subscribe for more forgotten mysteries, haunted places, and stories they hoped would stay buried.